Hey guys, I'm getting a late start today. It's turned out to be a beautiful day, but I gotta tell you, this morning it was really cool outside, and windy. Oh my goodness, we had wind. There's a cold front that came in here. I live in East Tennessee, if you didn't know, and it was just too windy to paint. I mean, the trees were just back and forth, but that's a sign of that's part of having fall of the year. Here's the hood that I painted, top of the fenders, and the winds finally kind of died down on this 1978 Chevy C10 truck. Billy James. I'm going to do my best. I'm trying to get the worst over with, so I'm going to get in here and spray this bed. My wife's already swept it out and cleaned it out best she can. Right before we put it up, before it started raining, and I'll get in here and shoot it with some white, see how good it does. In case you're new to the channel, I've put all this stuff here on purpose because I'm going to scuff it down when I get the whole truck painted with Rattle Can paint. I'm going to scuff it down when I start seeing black or brown. You know, I'm just periodically just going to scrub, no rhyme or reason. And, you know, I'll get a sanding block or sanding pad and scrub it down and make it look like it's the original paint, patina style. That's what I like. So I'll show you around the truck real quick, then I'll get busy. Like I said, I've already painted the top of the hood and the fender. It's not pretty yet, but it will be when I get done. And oh, I've done the top. I'm trying to get rid of the worst things that I absolutely dread. I was going to paint the sides today, but it was just absolutely just too windy. We still got a little breeze blowing, but I think inside the bed it'll be okay. So there we are, and I'll see y'all in a bit. Okay guys, it's kind of getting late in the day, so I'm going to quit here. I got the bed painted, and I know y'all's thinking, boy, that looks bad. Anyway, no, I want it to look bad. I'm going to get some bricks and I'm going to spray some brown and I'm going to scuff it up. I just want it to be the same shade of white as the rest of the truck, if that makes sense. This is a little bit brighter than what I'm painting on the outside of the truck when I get to it, so it's all going to look like it's the original paint. If you're wondering why I'm painting white over white, it's because this truck's kind of got two different shades of white, maybe three, and you'd be surprised how many shades of white, black, blue, well, you know, blue, red. It's all kinds of different shades of it, and they all, you know, white, ivory white, you know, just different. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's why I'm doing this. So got the bed done. Like I said, it's getting late in the day, so I'm going to call it a day, go in the house and get me a shower, eat a bite of supper, and I'll catch you. I'll stop the video here, and I'll get back with you on another day. So hang in there. Don't go nowhere. Hang in there. Hey, good afternoon, guys. I was wanting to give a big shout out, and I'm hoping that you will do this for me, if you don't mind. If you have just a minute, it just takes a minute. Please go to YouTube and subscribe to Jonboy's Pro Wash. My wife will leave a description or link in the description of this video. Jonboy's Pro Wash. Him and his wife, I used to work with him. I worked with him for years, and he decided to go out on his own and do pro washing, like washing roofs, driveways, you know, homes, and mows yards. I mean, anything pertaining to the outside of the house. I think he's pretty much all in. And you talk about a good guy, and he's one of my good friends, and his wife is as well. And they made these shirts for us. Of course, this one's mine, Jimmy. They made this for us, and they're selling these t-shirts. And my wife, unfortunately, my wife is not here at the moment. She's went to a fundraiser for her friend, and her son passed away. But anyway, it's Primered is Best. That's my YouTube channel. Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Isn't that neat? square body. I really like it. They both done a great job on the shirts. This is Mrs. PIB's. And I want to tell you, I think they're just going to limit the selling of the shirts to the Continental 48 states here, just in the U.S., because they've priced the shirts, you know, for shipping here in the Continental U.S. But it's primed as best, you know. My wife has the same matching shirt. Of course, hers says Mrs. PIB. Mine says Jimmy. And they got this black one here too. It says primed as best. Or you can have them put your name, just whatever. Trying to show you the whole shirt. It's kind of hard to do by yourself. Like I said, my wife is not here to help me. Primed as best. It's pretty neat, isn't it? I like it. These shirts are really good quality shirts. My wife can, like I said, she can put in a description, you know, how to contact these folks. And I want to mention this again. My wife and I, Mrs. PIB, we're not getting a penny out of this. We're just trying to get our name out there. So I'm trying to make the shirts. We all are trying to make the shirts as cheap as possible. But as you know, everything goes up. So if you consider going out and buying t-shirts in bulk, I mean, not knowing if anybody's even going to buy one, and then, you know, doing all the work to, you know, centering it up and getting all the stuff to make all this stuff on both sides of the shirt, why, you know, it's quite a bit of effort. So I mean, keep that in mind. I think I don't want to say for sure, but I think the most a shirt is, I believe, now don't quote me on this, I think it's around $28 for the, like a double X large, whatever. My wife can tell you in the description. She can type all that stuff in. She's got it on her phone and I don't. So if you're interested in, I mean, $28 and cheaper. Like I said, I'm not getting a penny out of this. If I can just get my name out there, maybe I'll get some more subscribers and make some more friends on YouTube. And I'm just proud to, I've got, like I've said lots of times, I'm blessed with some really good friends. This was totally unexpected. And they just offered to do this for us. And I said, you know what, if you'll do this for me, you can just keep all the money. I mean, you know, when you consider getting the shirts, doing all the lettering, you know, doing everything right. And I'm sure every once in a while they get messed up, you know, crooked. So there's a shirt you're probably going to have to throw away. Boxing it up, getting the addresses, going to the post office and mailing it. It's a lot of work involved. So really, when you think about $28 or, you know, give or take $1 or $2, it's really not expensive. And I mean, these are not shirts, you know, it's got holes and stuff in them. These are good quality shirts. I hope that you will get some from him, Jonathan Pro Wash. Go to his YouTube page, and if you would do me the best favor that you could do for me is to subscribe to his channel. He always tells a joke at the front of when he starts a video, he'll tell a joke, and that's worth tuning in for. So I mean, they're really good folks, and like I said before in the other videos, I don't mess around with folks that ain't up to par, you know, top notch, and these folks are top notch. So I'd appreciate it if you would help me to help them, you know, just subscribe to their channel. I'd appreciate it. He's so close to being able to get paid on YouTube, you know, for doing videos. He's like 900 and maybe 950, something like that. I'm not really sure, but it's real close. I mean, just 40 or 50 more, and he'll start getting commercials on his YouTube channel, and it'll help him out. They're good, honest folks, and you know, they're trying hard to make ends meet, just like my wife and I are. I mean, everybody's in the same boat, and you're supposed to help other folks. So I'd appreciate if you would help them. Okay, here's what I'm doing today, and I just got a few hours to do it because I checked the weather on the phone, and rain is coming this way. So I've got my 78 C10 truck that goes by the name of Billy James out here. I think in the last video I done, I spray painted the bed and you're thinking, oh my goodness, that looks horrible. I want it to look horrible. I just wanted the same shade of white. All that black and stuff on the wheel well I have put on there myself. I'm going to scuff all this up where it won't be shiny. It'll just look like it's the original paint. All this stuff in here that you see, I done on purpose. So just like I done this stuff right here. So the wind is blowing and I started not to do this, but the wind kind of died down just a little bit. So I'm going to try to get a little bit done. I've done the top of this fender, the hood, the top of the cab, and some of y'all is probably going to be disappointed because I am as well. I was wanting to paint it red and white, red and white through here between the trim and the top white. But guys, we just can't find no red paint that suits us. And you know, I told my wife, I said, let's just paint it all white. And then, you know, I can always go back later and, you know, if we find some red. But I'm telling you guys, you just can't find enough red to do a truck. Rattle Can Painting, that's what we do. So it's just kind of tough. I couldn't even find all this. So I had to go get some Rust-Oleum to, that's what I sprayed in the bed was Rust-Oleum. And I'm hoping, you know, when I scuff it up and stuff that you won't really notice. So I know a lot of people's disappointed. They's trying to give me pointers and stuff like that, but it's just a matter I can't find paint. And also this is fall of the year. The days are short and we got a cold front coming in. So at this point, I'm just trying to get it all one color. So I hope you understand. I mean, this spring, this summer, when it starts getting warmer days and longer days, you know, I'll be able to do a little bit more here with Billy James. But for right now, if I can just, I kind of done this in a bad time of the year. So like I said, it's kind of warm right now, but the cold front's coming and it's just, I don't know, the rain is a county or two away from us, I think. So I'm going to try to get as much done as I can while I can. And if it looks like it's going to start pouring rain like it did this morning, we had a heck of a rain this morning. But, you know, I can zip it right back in the garage over here. So let me get busy and I'll get back with you. Well, I got this side painted. It took me a long time, and I'll tell you why. I think I got one in the back of the truck, but just in case I don't. This Krylon satin white, it acts like water. It just acts just like water. So, yeah, I knew I had one back here. I'm not real happy with it. I normally use Krylon, but it just, I don't know. I had to resort to, hang on a minute. I had to resort to using this Rust-Oleum. It's pretty close to the same color, but just in case, I want to take the Krylon that I have and spritz. I had to, 1 can of Rust-Oleum, I done this whole side in between the trim, and I got some overspray, I know that, down at the bottom and part of the other front fender. This right here got the top of this and it looks terrible. And I started doing this and I thought there is something wrong with this Krylon. I mean, it just goes on like water. It started running and I'm not happy with it whatsoever. I started using the Rust-Oleum. It went perfect, laid down good. I don't understand it. I don't know if they're, I don't know. Only thing I can think of is maybe they're not putting as much paint, or maybe they're thinning it out a little bit. I'm not really sure, but I don't know that I'll ever buy Krylon again. I guess I'll just stick with Rust-Oleum. But and you're probably saying, well, that looks pretty bad. Well, I want it to look bad. I mean, as far as dark spots, blotches, remember that's where I sprayed all this stuff, you know, down through here. So when I start scuffing it up and sanding it down, it will look, in my eyes, much better. So I'm trying to go as fast as I can because it could start raining any minute. I had to tape up some stuff too, so I took that off, and I took my front fender side markers off and painted the screws on them, so I'm fixing to put them back on. And I'm just going to have to do the best I can, because I'm so disappointed in that Krylon paint. I truly am. I done this much here so I could put the marker lights back on, and then I'm going to try to do this side, and unfortunately I guess I'm going to have to use the Rust-Oleum. So can't win for losing some days, but it could be worse. It can always be worse. So I'm pretty happy with it. I better take that off before it starts flying off. I had to chase it down the yard earlier. The wind picked up, so then I got to get this fixed too. So I done a little bit here, just enough to, because I had just a little bit of the Rust-Oleum. But I'm telling you guys, that one can done 3 Krylons. So I don't know what it is. Let me know your experiences with them or what you think's going on. But I've never had Krylon do that. I mean, every can I tried, it was just like watery thin. I mean, I shook it up. Somebody's going to say, did you shake it up? Yes, 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 I shook it up. I've been doing this for a long time. I know to shake them up. And I done the Rust-Oleum the same way. It laid down great. No problem. So I got to take all the tape and stuff off here, and it's kind of disheartening a little bit when you, I don't know, when you get something and it doesn't do like it's supposed to, I guess. I like this right here. I got to darken that up. That's a pretty good little scratch there. And I got a lot of overspray here and there. It's not perfect, but golly, I'm so disappointed in that Krylon. I've never had Krylon do that before. It just really, really disappointed me. So let me get busy. I'll get back with you. Well, guys, I think I'm going to end the video here. It's getting late in the evening, and I've done a little bit of spray painting here, but I think I'm just going to stop where I'm at and call it a day. Maybe get me a shower and maybe eat a bite. What about that? So anyway, Mrs. PIB said she's on her way home, so that's a good thing. I'm going to put Billy James back up in the garage, and I appreciate you watching the video. If you'd like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Don't forget about Jonboy's Pro Wash. Maybe you might want to order a shirt. I'll get my wife, like I said in the description, to put a link in the description and maybe pricing as well. If you was to be interested in a shirt and subscribe to his channel, I sure would be grateful. And I got PIB subscriber rides. If you have no truck or no car you'd like to put on my channel, send me a 2 or 3 minute video to primerithisbest@comcast.net or Facebook Messenger primerithisbest or Instagram Messenger primerithisbest. Same way with PIB's Swap and Shop. If you have an old car part you're looking for, a truck part, or you've got one that you'd like to sell, you don't need it anymore, shoot me a video with a way to contact you, you know, your phone number, so if somebody has that part that they're looking for from you, or they've got a part that you're needing, they can get a hold of you that way. Maybe we can help one another out. I thank y'all for watching. God bless y'all. Thanks for everything that you have done for me, subscribing and helping my friends to get their channels going, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I hope the Lord is watching over you. Oh my goodness, I hope he's watching over you and smiling upon you. God bless y'all. See you later.